Germany just built things that look like science fiction. While most of the world was still arguing about what the future might even look like, the rest of the globe was talking and debating. Germany went ahead and quietly started building. They didn't just design ideas on paper, they built systems that solve real human problems, protect lives on cold nights, speed up medicine, fight pollution, reinvent housing, and even change how we think about transportation and robotics. What's happening today in Germany isn't hype or future talk. It's happening right now and changing lives. In many countries, each winter brings the same tragic story. People without homes freeze on the streets, sometimes dying alone in the cold. Even in wealthy nations, this happens year after year because there are not enough shelters and entry processes can be slow or humiliating. Germany saw this problem and said, we can do better. In several German cities, they installed emergency sleeping pods that are available to anyone when the temperature drops. When the light on the pod turns green, it's open. Walk in, close the door behind you. No keys, no paperwork, no questions asked. Inside the pod are a comfortable bed, air quality sensors, temperature control, and a safe environment to spend the night warm and secure. There are no guards or cameras watching, just a safe place out of the cold. In the morning, when someone leaves, the city's outreach team checks on them, offers support, and connects them with longer-term housing and services. These pods are not permanent housing, they are survival tools, but the message they send is powerful. You matter, even with nothing. A simple idea like this saves lives without drama, just engineering and compassion in action. Germany didn't stop there. They asked another practical question: what about medicine that needs to move fast? In a normal healthcare system, when a doctor takes a blood sample or tissue biopsy, the sample is driven by road, through traffic to a lab, sometimes taking an hour or more. In that time, the quality of the sample degrades, patients wait longer for results and treatment, and every minute counts. So a German startup introduced a special medical delivery drone service, flying between hospitals and labs in Berlin and other cities. This is not a hobby drone. It is medical-grade technology designed specifically to move sensitive samples quickly and safely. The drone flies fully automatically on a set route, completing each trip in around 12 minutes, bypassing traffic and delays. It can carry up to 7 liters of lab material and fly as far as 25 kilometers in a single trip. It is approved to fly over urban areas carrying delicate, dangerous, or sensitive materials. And it has safety systems built in, including multiple motors so that if one fails, the others keep it flying, and a parachute that can deploy in emergency to safely bring the drone down. This innovation isn't about showing off technology. It's about saving minutes that turn into lives through faster diagnosis and treatment. Then there is something that might seem simple, but in reality, changes how people deal with waste and recycling. In Germany, you walk into a store with empty bottles, feed them into a machine, and it scans and counts each one, then spits out cash to you on the spot, usually between 8 and 25 cents per bottle. It doesn't sound like much, but do it every day, and that becomes real money, while at the same time cleaning up waste and reducing landfill. Germany turned trash into currency, and the recycling rate jumped to over 90%, not by forcing people, not by fines or guilt, but by paying them. Want your deposit back? Return the bottle. Simple. This system cut down on plastic pollution dramatically and turned a chore into economic incentive. Housing is another area where Germany refused to accept slow, expensive construction as the only option instead of traditional methods using timber, bricks, and workers on scaffolding. Germany built giant 3D printers that spray concrete layer by layer to form complete buildings. These machines can print entire homes twice as fast as traditional construction, with fewer mistakes, lower cost, and much less pollution. One house printed in a small German town measured over 160 square meters, with 2 stories and curved walls that would be difficult or expensive to build by hand. The process used about 30% less time, cost roughly 10% less, and produced around 30% less pollution compared to typical construction. Machines don't get tired, they don't make human errors, and they keep going day after day until the walls are up and the roof is on. Germany is printing homes instead of building them, cutting costs and time while meeting housing needs. Even Germany's roads are not what most people expect. You've probably heard about the Autobahn, a highway network with stretches of no speed limit, but Germany is doing much more than just fast roads. They built roads that literally drink water. These special road surfaces use porous asphalt that absorbs rainfall instead of letting it flood streets and storm drains. The water soaks through layers of material under the road and helps recharge the groundwater beneath. These sponge-like roads can absorb up to 4 tons of water per minute, and during heavy rainstorms, that makes the difference between neighborhoods flooding and staying dry. When cities around the world face costly flood damage year after year, Germany's roads are quietly helping reduce the problem by design. But that's just the start. German engineers looked at something else most countries treat as normal and asked, what if we could charge vehicles while they drive? The result was the e-highway trial on a major Autobahn between Frankfurt Airport and another city, where overhead electric lines similar to train lines power special. Hybrid trucks as they drive. Trucks equipped with pantographs on their roofs connect to the overhead lines and draw electricity while moving at normal speeds. This system is much more efficient than conventional battery electric or hydrogen-powered trucks, and Germany plans to extend it to thousands of kilometers of highway by the end of the decade. This will significantly cut diesel consumption and pollution from freight transport, one of the biggest sources of greenhouse gas emissions. Germany is also working on wireless charging roads for electric cars, embedding magnetic coils beneath the surface. When an electric vehicle equipped for the system drives over these coils, power transfers wirelessly into the battery without plugs or cables. That means electric vehicles could travel long distances without stopping to charge, making long trips as easy as driving a gasoline car. Germany is not waiting for perfect technology. They are testing it on real roads, building the future of mobility piece by piece. And Germany didn't forget about pedestrians. In some cities, they installed crosswalks where the pavement itself helps signal when it's safe to walk. The road surface changes texture and color. Education in Germany is also evolving with technology in ways few countries have tried. In some high schools, humanoid robots are already teaching students basic lessons, speaking multiple languages, interacting with students, and supporting teachers by handling structured explanations so that human teachers can focus on mentoring, emotional support, and creative thinking. These robots are not replacements for teachers. They are tools that extend what educators can do and offer students personalized support. Germany's robotics efforts go even further. Companies are building robots that can work alongside humans safely in factories and in homes. These machines recognize voices, understand tasks, feel what they are handling, and adjust their actions accordingly. They iron clothes, prepare food, lift heavy or repetitive items, and perform dangerous or dull work without tiring. Germany built the first dedicated training center where machines learn by doing. Robots practice tasks in real environments, learning how heavy objects feel, how slippery floors affect balance, and how people actually move. Data from each robot's experiences is shared so others improve together. This is a gym for machines, not humans, and it accelerates their learning in ways simulations alone cannot. Germany's transportation innovations don't stop with cars and trucks. They built a single-rail, self-balancing vehicle system called monocab, an autonomous vehicle that rides on a narrow elevated rail without falling over. Packed with sensors and cameras, it constantly adjusts to stay stable and safe. Because it only needs a single rail, not a wide road or traditional railway, it can connect remote communities to cities faster, cheaper, and with far less infrastructure. Students can get to school, patients can reach hospitals, and workers can commute without long travel times. It offers a new approach to transportation, where traditional roads don't make sense. Then there are suspended rail systems like the Schwebebahn in Wuppertal, a train that hangs from a single steel rail over a river and glides through the city high, above streets. Built over a century ago, it still carries tens of thousands of passengers every day, a testimony to German willingness to rethink how people move when geography makes normal solutions costly or impossible. Germany is also tackling the energy grid problem that many nations struggle with. The country has abundant wind energy in its north, but cities and factories in the south need that power. To solve this, Germany is building a massive underground cable system beneath rivers and mountains to connect clean energy from wind farms to where it is needed most. One tunnel project under a major river uses a giant drilling machine more than 100 meters long, creating a path for gigawatts of electricity that will power millions of homes and industries. Instead of waiting for perfect conditions, Germany drilled under the obstacles and built it. So why does a country of 83 million people seem to innovate faster than nations with 3, 4, or even 10 times the population and resources? It is not just money, resources, or technology. Those exist everywhere now. The difference might be mindset, culture, and a refusal to accept impossible as an answer. Germany is proving that bold ideas are nothing without action. And when you build solutions that work today, you shape the future everyone will live in tomorrow. If you enjoyed learning about Germany's bold engineering breakthroughs, please hit like and subscribe so you don't miss future videos. Comment below what idea you think should be adopted in your country, and share this video with friends so more people can see how innovation looks when it gets built.